You're leading the pack, that's P1. And we're in front of Ocon, Tsunoda and Russell. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:18.9. We don't currently have the data for that request. First position, front of the pack. And just behind us are Verstappen, Albon and Perez. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:28.1. Sorry, we can't provide you with that information right now. Fantastic, you've got pole position.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Daniel, Ocon and Yuki Tsunoda. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Welcome to the home of the Parabolica, now known as the Curva Alboreto in tribute to the Italian motorsport legend Michele Alboreto. It's a long right-hander. It dares you to keep your foot as far down on the throttle as you possibly can. It's one of the great corners on the calendar, and we're here at Monza, ahead of the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds up to 215 and an average lap speed of around 155 miles per hour, Monza's reputation as one of the fastest circuits in the sport is well earned. We have 11 corners on this 3.6-mile track, with the best overtaking chance coming into the heavy braking zone of the Turn 1 chicane. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Daniel lines up on pole position, and it's Esteban Ocon in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Tsunoda, Sargent, Albon, Verstappen, Perez, Russell, Norris, Joe, Leclerc, Drugovich, Oscar Piastri, Halger, Ricciardo, Teo Pourchaire, Liam Lawson, Gasly, Magnussen, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going. We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want you to bog down. Your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. stuff, well done. Push now, we're boxing this lap. We've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. Lando's coming in for his stop now. Okay, we've got a full course caution. The safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta. Okay, the safety car's coming in this lap. We'll be pacing the field in sector 3. Make sure to respect the delta until the safety car's into the pit lane. Green flag. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 8.8 seconds. caution. Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
Here we are then, a thoroughly deserved win in Italy after another excellent Grand Prix. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Well, Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. So let's review the updated drivers' standings. Daniel increases their championship lead. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to give it to Daniel.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. No change in the top spot then, but with today's points, their hold on that lead is getting weaker. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix. Thanks for stepping in and helping handle that. Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.